hi, brozefs and brozettes, how's it going, guys? Today, welcome to a video that is a little bit stronger than what you're used to watch from me, which will be a reaction or actually discussion on the things that have came up to 8.2 PTR recently, that have been posted on Wowhead, that have Belluer have made video, and a lot of other people have made a reaction on this stuff. So I felt like, since I've been really intertwined into twinking, to give my own opinion on it and discuss a little bit further and in detail on this stuff. So for those who think that this video is family friendly, guys, it will not be family friendly. I will mention the F word, I will mention the P word, the V word, the whatever other word. So if you are looking for a family friendly video, or your mom or dad doesn't allow you to listen to these words, just click away, you know, don't dislike because of it. I warned you, be warned. Let's go. Guys, do you know what Freehold is basically? First of all, let's just talk about the change. The change that have been on PTR already, it's basically whoever is grouped up with you while you have stopped your experience will not get any experience. So if I stop my experience and you invite me into your group, you will not get experience anymore, or you'll get like 95% less experience. Also, that will happen if I would stop experience, join into someone's group, looking for group, island expeditions, whatever else, they will not get any experience anymore. So I mean, that is the genius idea from Blizzard, to actually stop Freehold boosting so they can sell the store boosts that are coming up in 8.2 or 8.3, we'll see. Anyway, you know what Freehold boosting is, guys? It's Freehold boosting is a way for people to escape the same old boring game that Blizzard have created for them. You have to do your next. Now you have to do 100 world quests. After you've done that, you need to go island expeditions, and then after you've done that, you need to go and farm this, and then you need to do that. So everything that doesn't fit Blizzard pattern that they have created for you and how you need to play the game, they basically destroy. This is one of those ways. We have found a way. I personally have found this stuff on alpha or beta. Maybe I wasn't the first, but I'm pretty sure that I was. I found those these three on beta or alpha of BFA, and I asked a couple people of my friend list on Twitter to help me discover this and help me you know, test this stuff, so I can actually, when the game is live, I make a guide on it. And it's something that gave people incentive to play the game. It made people to resubscribe to the game, literally, just so they can do twinking, just so they can boost people in Freehold, so they can earn gold, so they can do whatever they want with the gold. You know, it's another way of earning gold, it's another way of playing the game. Twinking is fun, whether it's you're gonna use it like island expedition boosting or dungeon boosting, or you're gonna do the world content or something, I don't know. Like, so many people have found different uses of twinking, and I mean, another thing that Freehold boosting is for Blizzard, it's golden goose, you know. It's golden goose, literally. Why I say that? I mean, metaphorically, not literally. It's because every time I boost someone, Blizzard gets their golden egg. Or not every time, but I have personally 30-40% of the people that I have boosted have actually went to the store of Blizzard, put their in real life money into the store, bought them tokens, and then take those tokens, put them into auction house to sell them for gold, then take the gold from the mailbox. And I have been waiting for all that process to happen, for them to arrive the gold, to sell the token on auction house, so they can give me the gold to boost them in Freehold, to level them up to 120, because they like that stuff as an alternative to current leveling that these have. We're gonna talk that a little bit later. So that's literally what happens, you know. I, as a booster, am creating money for Blizzard, and they have stopped that for some reason. Like, I mean, I don't know who fucking came up with this idea. I mean, props to the guy, he's a genius, you know, I don't blame the guy. Probably Activision shoved the money into his throat and said, you don't have to say anything, you just find me an idea how to stop Freehold boosting. Because we plan in 8.2 or 8.3 according to the surveys that they're sending over to players over email. What do you think about the 120 boost that is coming in future? That it will be in the store, that it will cost like $40 or $50, I think, or something. What do you think about that? So since they start sending out those surveys to people, I mean, that product is already either done or on the making, or it's coming in the next patch or the patch after that, or 8.2.5, I don't even know. Like, there is no announcement on that stuff. However, the something that is definitive, that is currently on 8.2, it's still not on live, but it's in 8.2 PTR, it's that this change will come into place, and that will stop theoretically Freehold boosting. I will tell why theoretically later. It will not stop practically, but theoretically it will stop people from boosting stuffs in Freehold. So this is something, this is content that we have created ourselves, guys. You gotta understand, Freehold boosting and generally twinking is content that players are creating. Blizzard does not create the game. Okay, we're gonna leave a room here for twinking, we're gonna leave a room here for Freehold boosting. No, they've made Azeroth pieces, they've made 120 chars, they've made Legion chars, they've made Legion legendaries, and people, creative people that are, you know, hanging out, creating communities for twinking and stuff, hanging out, brainstorming stuff together, came up with the idea, okay, we're gonna use like legendaries, we're gonna use Azeroth gear as well from both of the expansions, make our characters very strong, so we can do something. First it was Island Expeditions, first it was farming actually, then it was Island Expeditions, then it was Freehold, and now they want to cut Freehold, and together with that Island Expeditions, of course, because in Island Expeditions, if you're a group with someone and you stop their experience, they will not get experience as well, so it will work everywhere basically. So I don't know why they would do that, but I mean, I'm assuming they got fed out of Freehold boosting and they're like, okay, the people had enough fun, man. I mean, they had so much fun with Freehold boosting. We need to cut this now when before it's too late. I don't know what that too late means, but they have decided to cut the Freehold boosting for any reason. I have no idea why, but that is happening. So, oh man, I mean, guys, I'm struggling here, you know. You know what they get, you know, first of all, let's just make the SWOT analysis or whatever it's called. I think it's called SWOT. That's how we call it on Macedon at least. When you go to psychology or something and they're telling you, okay, you have this decision, you have that decision. Let's make SWOT analysis, plus and minuses. Plus for this, minus for this. Whoever prevails, that one you pick, you know. If minuses prevail, then you drop that decision, is bad. If plus prevail, then you get that. So, I mean, there has to be some fucking decision making going in Blizzard, you know, like why would you do this stuff? You know, you're literally replacing Freehold boosting. It was making you money, in real life money, making fun for players, interaction for players. You know what happens when you Freehold boost someone? They're actually giving you gold, which you can use later to play the game, pay for your raiding materials, pay for your consumables, so you can continue playing the games, And the other guy that is getting boosted, he's getting free, like easy levels to 120, and also what's happening in between is people are getting grouped up, people are interacting with each other. I have personally made like dozens or 15s or 20s or something Battle.net friends from people that I have boosted in Freehold. They are asking me to join them beard in Amsterdam and Czech Republic or something, like Romania as well. I have a friend that I've made from Freehold boosting, like so many people I have made as friends, you know, personal friends that are actually calling me in their homes just because of Freehold boosting. You know what will happen now when they cut this stuff? They're gonna make a magic, you know. You put 40 euros into the vending machine, which is called Blizzard, and then when you click the button, 120 instant. No more interactions, no more connections, no more friends and stuff. Instant 120, dude. What a magic, right? Insane. It will be the best decision Blizzard have ever made. Now, let me elaborate on that stuff. And jokes aside, guys, let's go. This is what will happen. It will stop interaction. It will promote hatred. Hatred among players. Not friendships, but hatred, you know. So, if you want to create a game, you want to promote friendships, connections, so you can come back to the game and enjoy the game as well. What people will feel now when they come to the game, man, this shit fucking Blizzard, again, this same shit, dude. Are you serious? What I'm gonna do now? I've invested like 50 hours in this stuff. I invested 60 euros, I bought boost to 110 just so I can have Twink. I don't have time to level from 1 to 110. I paid 60 euros in the store to get myself a Twink because I have no time to do that. I have to study for university. So people have paid in real life money to buy boost to 110, spent like 50-60 hours grinding on Taurus, grinding quests, going for them Titan Forges, for everything. And you know, just so they can boost Freehold, just so they can show off to their friends like how fast they can do Freeholders or whatever, you know. you have made, I mean, we have made with our content that is called Freehold Boosting, we have created actually content for Blizzard without them lifting a finger for it, without them paying a single developer for that. Nothing they did for this stuff, and they're destroying it for no reason, like literally. So they're cutting out friendship, they're cutting out interactions, they're cutting out the fun from people, and people will get mad, of course will get mad. And what, you know what will happen? You know what this thing actually means? It means that you can go into looking for group tool, and you can sign up with your stopped experience without twinking gear, so people cannot notice you that you are actually stopped experience, because according from what I know so far, it's that there is no indication who has the experience stopped. We're gonna have the debuff in the group. No one knows who stopped the experience, unless they had a check mark, of course, so people know who to kick from the group, right? If you had check mark, okay, this guy is the guy that has the experience stopped, then everyone will know who to kick. 4 people get mad, and the guy gets disappointed, frustrated, mad, even more. So what he will do, the guy will get kicked, is go around on forums, find some exploits, find some bugs, how to go around that stuff, because there are bugs already. There are exploits already. I know 7 of them. How to do, even that are working on PTR, how to do Freehold boosting even with the buff, with the debuff. There are exploits already. And we have until 8.2 comes a lot of time to find more. Do you think this is what you want, like Blizzard? This is how you like people to play your game? To find exploits? To create hatred? To hate each other? Like, is this really where this game is going? I mean, it was supposed to be a fun game. I loved this game, you know, like, I've played this game for 14 years. In the past 4 or 5 years on my social media, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and everywhere, I've been promoting a fuck out of this game because I loved it. I still love it. I mean, you have time until 8.2 comes out to change your decision, of course, as before. But if you continue with this fucking idea, I think that 8.2 might be my last patch on retail. And I will just wait for Classic and create some Warcraft news and some guides, maybe some exploits on my Patreon or whatever. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, this is what you create with this change. Literally, you're breaking the people's fun, you're breaking the people's time invested for no other reason. Now, I said before that I'm gonna talk about your leveling alternatives right now. You know what we have right now to level up your chars? I'm a guy that is alcoholic. I want to have 10 outs, 5 outs sometimes, 10, 5. I've been always having like 20, 30 max level outs. You know what people are forced, like me, alcoholics, or people that want to have 3 outs, 4, 5, you know? They're forced to do island expeditions. You cannot do that with Twink anymore, so you have to go with normal people, and if you don't do enough damage, those normal people can kick you from the group, or if they're pre-made and they want to do the island expedition their way and you don't follow them on their way, they will kick you anyway, and you can't do shit about it. Then you have another way of doing experience, or basically on leveling. It's called dungeons, looking for group tool. You go into looking for group, you vibe, you know, you spend like 10-12 hours on vibing, getting kicked, getting deserter, logging off, getting frustrated. So you have those 2 options so far, and you have the 3rd option, which is questing. Something that have people... I've enjoyed questing, like I genuinely loved the quests. I really liked the zones, I really liked the creatures, I really liked the music, I liked the team, I liked everything on the start. When BFA launched, the quests were amazing, I loved them. So much stuff, so much new things, it was amazing, right? But I did them 2nd time, so it was okay. I did them 3rd time, it became boring, you know? And then when I want to have like 7 alts, on the 7th alt, I would like to eat my keyboard or something out of something that will entertain me, you know? And these are the 3 choices that people have. Island expeditions, they're shit, of course, no one likes them, ask whoever you want. Dungeons, that looking for group, it's not really pleasant experience, trust me. I've tried a couple times to just level through dungeons, completely random dungeons, including my Discipline Priest, which wasn't capable of leveling any other way, because you were dying as a Shadow Priest from 3 mobs, with normal gear of course. If 3 mobs come to you, you die. As Discipline Priest, you never kill them. As Holy Priest, there is no way. So the only way I had to level on the start of BFA my Priest was only through dungeons, and that is how I leveled my Priest, only through dungeons. And it wasn't a pleasant experience, guys. I spent about 11-12 hours or something to run through dungeons, and all of the stuff that I've mentioned before, it actually happened personally to me. I'm not talking about some meta team conversation or whatever. I'm just talking about something that it happened to me. So that is my experience when looking for group dungeon leveling. You're gonna get kicked at least from 2 dungeons out of, I don't know, 5 multiplied by 10, how much, like 50 dungeons, 60 you have to do. So that is what will happen in dungeons, in armed expeditions, in questing. And those are the options we have right now. And another one called Freehold boosting, it is currently being destroyed by Blizzard on the PTR. Because, I mean, I don't know, they want to sell the boost more. I have no idea, man. I mean, it makes them money already, dude. Come on, you have to have less than 2-digit IQ to actually think that this is a good idea. Whoever thought that this is good idea, I understand the guy that invented this idea. That guy is genius, you know. I don't understand the guy that actually suggested that the guy that invented this idea to invent this idea. And when he invented the idea and told him the idea, the guy that received the idea and it said, oh, that's amazing, that guy I don't understand, you know, like, how much IQ you have, bro? Like, I want to have a personal conversation, shake his hand to that guy and just ask him, dude, I want to make an IQ test to you and I want to see if you have 2-digit IQ. 2-digit means more than 9, you know. Less than 9 you need actually assistance for breathing. You don't know how to breathe anymore. So, who thought that this idea is actually a great idea? It stops interaction. It destroys friendship that, I mean, not destroys, but stops friendship that is potentially gonna be made if you interact with people that are boosting you. It creates hatred. It makes people, forces them to abuse and grieve other people. It stops players from playing the game and paying the game. Because I personally know from Discord, if you go into Discord channel and ask, just go into the Discord channel and ask, yo guys, do any of you have started playing the game just for twinking? You're gonna receive at least 20 answers. If they see, you're gonna receive 20 answers, people saying, yeah, I did that, you know, I stopped the game, then I saw one video, I thought it's fun, I started, it's fun, I started boosting, I got a lot of gold, and I played the game, and I actually started with 120 as well content. So they have started by twinking to go into 120, to go into PvP, and they still play your shitty fucking game that you're so trying hard trying to destroy. Like, what is the point? What? I mean, 8.2, as I said, is still not out. You still have time to change this decision. This is something that does no harm to anyone. Not to Blizzard, not to players. Players loved it. I have never received negative feedback. Maybe because I'm good booster. Maybe because the content is okay. Maybe people enjoy this stuff. Maybe they like it. But I've never had anyone saying, man, okay, it was nice, but you know, it was still kinda. No, everyone said, man, this was great. Thank you, dude. Oh, I'm gonna go gear my alt now. You know. I don't know, like, I'm out of ideas, man. It's good to have mixed content, you know. It's good to have mixed content. That is why I really like Classic. And that's why I can't wait for Classic to come. Because in Classic, they had game-breaking stuffs. But they didn't fix them because people like them. I mean, it's fun. In every game you have mixed content. In every game you have something that is game-breaking. Some spec that will be more overpowered. Something that will break the game. Some engineering bombs. Everyone will use them. Oh, but they're game breaking. It doesn't matter. They one shot. It doesn't matter. You know, what I'm trying to say, it's good to have mixed content. You don't have to have a set pattern, you know. I understand that is how your fucking business plan or something is right now laid out. But if you want to have a game, this is not a business plan. This is a game. It's live stuff, you know. Millions of people are in there interacting, communicating. It's a world. It's a fucking micro world or something inside, you know. People are loving it, and you're literally destroying the love that they have for you because you're behaving like shit to them. You're treating them like they're I don't know how to call those pigs that you put money inside, man. I mean, it's like, it's stupid. You're treating the players like they're payers, right? There was a video like this, I think, before. So that's what I think about it. I know it's strong reaction. I know that the video might be too long or something. How much is it now? I don't even know. 19 minutes. Ooh, shit, dude. Well, never mind. I know that it's been but you know, this is something that I've been invested in since beta, since alpha. I love twinking, I love boosting people, I love doing stuff like this, crazy things that people will love, that will be excited about, that will make them come back to the game. What you're gonna do is all those people that paid for to come back to the game just for twinking and Freehold boosting, they will unsubscribe. Those who will stay subscribed, they will hate on the game, or they will grief other players, and those grief players will come onto your forums and cry, or they will unsubscribe from the game because those people that grief them. So many negative stuff are coming from this decision. I honestly 100% of my brain cannot realize what part of this idea is good. There is no good thing of this idea. Zero. No. If anyone disagrees with me, guys, please dislike this video. Let me know what you think about why you think this shit is good. Like, why do you think something that will incentivize hatred, stop interaction, create alternative content for people to level their alts with, alternative thing that will make gold to people as well. How would anyone think that this is a bad idea? I'm really curious. If someone is there smart enough to enlighten me, how would you think that this is a good idea? I really like to hear it. Okay, so that is all I wanted to say, guys. I mean, I want to leave you in a good mood, no matter that I've cried a lot in this video. I mean, it is with right. You know, I have the right to cry because a lot of my content is revolving around twinking, and I love it. And a lot of people that are coming to me for advice and stuff are loving it, and now they're left speechless. Dude, yesterday or something, you've made me make a twink, and today I see this shit is being changed. I paid 60 euros for boost. What am I supposed to do now? Right? And what I'm supposed to tell to the people, right? It's stupid. I'm saying, this is literally what I'm saying. Blizzard is shit company, man. It's small indie company. Go and play Final Fantasy or whatever. That's what I'm telling to people. There is no other solution. There is no other suggestion that I can give to people, because it's literally out of my brain what I am supposed to suggest to people. When they came to my stream like a week or 2 or 3 ago, I mean, you can go and check my VODs or something. You can see when someone asks me, yo, dude, what do you think? Like, how can you play this shit game still? And I was telling them, dude, I still think this game is fun. I still think that, you know, twinking is fun. I do a lot of twinking. I do a lot of boosting. You know, I make content. I have a lot of interaction with people. We have some community going around and stuff like that. Now, what? It's just whenever I mention Blizzard or World of Warcraft, instead of having like that hype and stuff that makes me promote the game, it makes me that you know, bad taste in my mouth that I don't want to either talk about it or I really want to shit on them, you know, literally just shit. I don't know, literally. So that's what I think about it right now. If anyone wanted my reaction to this decision from Blizzard, that is my decision, guys. If I could get the document that they signed about this, I will just take it on the ground and I will take a shit on it. So that's basically what I think about it. Now, guys, I want to live in the good mood. Thank you all for watching. Sorry for all the but I was trying to be as reasonable as I can and as calm as I can. This is my calm me, you know. Inside of me there is a fucking storm going on, you know. I don't want to be stormy on the video as much, but I tried to remove as many of my filters as I could so I can give you my genuine and honest opinion on this shit. So like the video if you think, yeah, I mean, if you agree with this opinion of mine or something. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all that have been supporting the channel. I just want to give a shout out to a couple of the people that have been new Patreons, Bogdan and Taylor, and who else was another one? Azri or something. I think it was those were the 3 last. Thank you guys for joining the Patreon. Those who want to support the channel or something, make sure to join out the Patreon. If 8.2 is my last patch that I will play, I'll definitely keep on coming with some crazy ass stuff that you will you know, super secret on Patreon. You can see them there. So, you know, Blizzard cannot fix them at least that fast, or you can use them before they fix them. So it doesn't matter. Like, there are some stuffs on Patreon if you want, if you're, you know, if you want to just support me with like beer, bubblegums, whiskey or whatever, just go and click out on the link in the description and like the video, comment your opinion, subscribe for more stuff, and until the next time, I've been Ubrin, much love, no homo, and Battle Fist. See you in the next one. Thank you all for watching, and we're off.